Welcome. In this short video, Hawaii Energy aims to help you better understand how your solar water heating system works. Let's start out with the basics. What do you use hot water for, and just as important, when do you need it? Uses of hot water are typically in the morning or evening for things like an early morning or late evening shower, food preparation, and perhaps a load of laundry using a hot water or warm water setting. Your solar water heating system was designed to meet an average of 90% of these hot water needs over the course of a year, with the remaining 10% provided by electrical backup. So let's take a look at the four major components of your solar water heating system. First are the solar collector panels on your roof. Second is the hot water tank, which is refreshed with cool water as you consume the hot water. Third is the electrical backup heating element located inside the hot water tank. And finally, there is the electric timer. Your system is also instrumented with temperature sensors and a thermostat, so the system knows when and how to operate. Now let's take a look at how this system works. While the sun may rise before 6 a.m., it must be high enough in the sky for it to shine on the solar collector. This critical height is typically reached by 9 a.m., so 9 a.m. is considered to be the beginning of the solar day. The solar day is the 6 hours between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Once the temperature sensors determine that the collector is hot enough to heat water in the tank, cool water from the tank is pumped to the collectors, where it is heated by the sun's energy, then returns to the tank very hot. As the solar day continues, cool water from the tank is replaced by the hot water from the collectors until all the water in the tank is considered hot enough. At that moment, the tank is considered fully charged, just like a battery. As you consume hot water, cool water replenishes the tank to keep it full, and as a result lowers the overall water temperature in the tank. Another temperature sensor will sense this drop in water temperature and cause the pump to send more cool water up to the collectors, where hot water returns to the tank, eventually bringing the tank back to a state of being fully charged of hot water. This cycle continues throughout the solar day. You might be wondering what happens if there are consecutive days of cloudy or rainy weather. Without sunlight, your system relies on the electric backup heating element. So let's take a look at how this works. Again, as you consume hot water, cool water is supplied to the tank to keep it full. This lowers the overall water temperature in the tank. Lacking sunlight for a few days, the temperature sensors will determine that the collector is not hot enough to heat water in the tank, so no water from the tank will be pumped to the collectors. As a result, the water temperature in the tank will fall until it reaches the setting of the thermostat, located on the tank. Once the temperature of the water falls below the thermostat setting, usually about 120 degrees, the electric backup heating element is energized and heats the water until it exceeds the thermostat setting. Until the sun returns, your system will rely on the electric backup heating element, but here in Hawaii, this should only be the case around 10% of the year, if your electric backup timer is set correctly and maintained. If the timer is not set correctly, it could cost you a lot of money by unnecessarily heating water. Why? We'll take a look at that in our next video.